Well, well, well. If it isn't me, on this very quiet Kaycee's mod screen. If it isn't. Yep, okay, I can hear myself. Great. Okay. Yeah, I just wish there was music here. But at least the sound works. Alrighty. Starting a bit later today, but that's alright. No one really watches me anyways, to be honest, so. Okay. How many more do we need? We need 3 more wins? That seems pretty doable, right? Right. I've been warned, though, that it gets pretty rough. So we'll see. If I do really need to win, I can always switch back to what I consider are some of the stronger decks. But we'll see. Yeah, let's continue with the, what do I even call this deck? The zero cost deck? This is the bone deck. The waterborne deck. I guess this is the vanilla deck, because it's ice cream, right? That makes sense. Either the goat deck, the worthy sacrifice deck, whatever you want to call it. The bug deck, ant deck, whatever you want to call it. Either works. Obviously, mantis god deck. I'll call it the zero deck. I don't know. Oh, it's not very catchy, but sure. 100 points. What did I do last time? I feel like last time was probably pretty good. I mean, I think you put on tipped scales. I really do think tipped scales is a very good one to put on. You can actually catch most of my stream this time. Let's go. I mean, hey, no guarantees we're gonna win, but I want to at least get 1 W today. That's the goal, at least every stream, get at least 1 win. We'll see, though. This deck looks kind of rough, to be honest, because there's not really a bunch of early game firepower. No boss rares, I still think is pretty deadly. All totem battles, I think is... This did kill us last time, actually, now that I think about it. But what are the chances it kills us again, right? Right? I think more difficult times 2 is fine. Annoying, I don't really know if I want to do annoying. Hold on, let me look at the starter deck again. I mean, annoying would be pretty bad to put on this deck. But it's not the end of the world. Annoying on Gek is, I don't know. You really do want to get like a cockroach or something on Gek, probably, but I mean, I don't know. I think pricey pelts, smaller backpack is fine. I need 40 more. I really do think single candle is just really risky. I really do think the early game is the hardest part of Inscryption. I think past like halfway through mid game, you should have like a win con ready to go, you know, all that good stuff. A squirrel fish is fine. I'll try that. I mean, it went pretty good last time. I think there's only one instance where I forgot about it and it could have been bad. And then I need 20 more points. I mean, I think just all totem battles for the last 20. I think annoying would be pretty bad. It's not the end of the world, but it would be pretty bad. Yeah, I think we'll run this. All right, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna check the painting. I'm not gonna jump right into it. Hold on. Just back me up here. Okay. Today's is the Raven and the Ant Queen. That's not great. You don't really want to throw an Ant Queen into your deck randomly, in my opinion, but anyways, let's change our character too. And there we go. Now we're the lady, I guess. I don't know what to call them. There's probably an internal name for them. Oh man, this is today's soundtrack? Oh no. Some people are probably gonna hate that. Oh boy. This is not going to get old at all. Okay, we have a guaranteed sacrifice coming up. This reminds me of some Animal Crossing music. that you'd hear, like on the radio from KK Slider. Okay, because we have a Gek in the deck, that rhymed, we really do have to think about that. Let me look at the deck again. It's Reptile, right? Okay. And I think we want to go Mud Turtle. And because Mud Turtle hits for 2 damage, we need early game damage in this deck, so yeah, I think Mud Turtle makes sense. It's a reptile, it does 2 damage, it's fine. And I'm leaning Kraken here. Again, we need early game damage. I just don't know how this works. I'm almost tempted to Google it at this point, but I'm sure if I knew how it worked a little bit better, I could be a bit more decisive here. I still think we take it. Bell Ringer. Equal to the... I don't know what this says. I mean, Mirror is pretty obvious. I think this is card counter. Bell Ringer. Oh my gosh, I have an idea of what Bell Ringer might do. What if Bell Ringer is equal to the amount of teeth that the scale is tipped one way or the other? So if you're like -4 teeth on the scale, like against you, maybe it does 4 damage. So it can do a maximum of 4 damage, but it could do 0? Maybe? Just a theory. I kind of want to take a reptile, but I actually think I want to take, because we know we have a guaranteed growth thing coming up, I think we should pick something, or not a growth, a sacrifice coming up. We should pick something that we can use for that, if that makes sense. So I'm actually thinking we just take the Raven Egg. I think we go Big Mud Turtle. It's not great, but it's fine, I think. Get rid of the Raven Egg, slap it on the Mud Turtle. And this will be our early game win con. I think it's a pretty good card now. It'll be a 3/4 with shield, so should survive a stray bullet from a snake or something. That doesn't really make sense, but because obviously snakes can't shoot, but anyways. A bee. Okay, bees are pretty bad for us because obviously they can just ignore, you know, they can just ignore us. But I mean, it should be a pretty free win. So, you know, that's nice. Yeah, good early game damage. It's not terrible. It's not what Bell Ringer does. I really don't know what it does. I originally thought that it was the amount of times you'd press the bell to, so if you were on like turn 5, it would do 5 damage. That kind of thing. Hold on, where do I want to go here? An early totem would be pretty big. But do I want to go to the minor space or the random card space? Who's the boss? Is this the wetland? I think this is the wetland. Which means we're against the angler. I think this is a pretty solid setup for angler with the mud turtle. I'm gonna go risky and try to find something cool here. Probably won't pay off, but we'll see. I always end up getting a golden pelt here. We mine diamonds. Here, I'll let you pick today. Do you have a suggestion on where we should mine? Once you figure it out, it's very consistent. That's nice, at least. Easy left. It's gonna be another golden pelt, dude. Yo, it's not a golden pelt! It's kind of bad, but it's fine, I guess. Sprinter on corpse maggots is not really what you like to see, but, you know, it's better than, like, an ant queen or something. Easy totem space. Gotta look for reptiles in this deck. Yo, early ooh, Bone Digger is fun. We could do another Lammergear run, but that didn't go so well last time, so you gotta go reptiles. It's free every time. And hopefully there's another totem. There is. I'll try to go for that then. Sprinting maggots. I don't think the emote really fits there, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Okay. That's airborne blockers. Airborne blocker on Kingfisher is pretty funny. And a bat. I think you just... I mean, we killed the tadpole, unfortunately, but... What you could do is just play tadpole. Right here. And take 3 damage. And then play mud turtle next time. Sure. Maybe it's a... I mean, I could just play mud turtle now as the thing. That's probably the correct play, but... I don't know. Is... I'll wait. I don't need... Like, I'll be fine. I think. Okay, now... I mean... Can I top deck? Hold on, what's in my deck? I know I have a Gek in the deck, and I already played the free bullfrog. Oh, it's a rabbit, isn't it? It's Gek and a rabbit, so you draw every time. I was really hoping for the rabbit, but now I'm forced to play mud turtle on the left, which is fine. A river otter. That is also fine. Wait. Elder mud turtle. Okay. Nothing crazy happened? Okay. This is a rabbit, so... Yeah, I guess we just pass turn until we win. Make better emotes in my... Oh, yo, wait! Corpse maggots works on the tree? That's hilarious. In my defense about the emotes, I don't have any more emote slots, so... bring it up with Twitch if you have a problem with that. If I had more emote slots, I'd make more, but I don't, so yeah. Also, unfortunately, some of them are locked behind paywalls. Again, not my decision. I'd make them all free if I could, but I only have like 13 spots, so some of them are forced to be behind like different subscription tiers or whatever, so. The cat is looking pretty good here. I mean, slapping the cat on like the rabbit or something seems pretty good. But the thing is, you don't really need gas in this deck. But I still think it'd be a good idea. Putting on the tadpole would probably be a bit better, or Gek. Is there even a sacrifice table coming up? I probably need damage, to be honest. Bullfrog is also a reptile. So I'm almost tempted to take the bullfrog because of that reason, even though it's not a great card. I mean, it really just depends what this totem is. It's cat or bullfrog. I don't think we risk the reroll when we have a reptile and a good sigil. I'm gonna take the cat and play for long-term value and hope that this is okay. Okay. I'm hoping for just a decent sigil early. Oh my gosh. It's the magpie emblem. We're going to the moon. That is pretty big. That's probably a top 3 sigils, I'm just saying. This music vexes me. Well, too bad. You know the drill. We listen to a different soundtrack every day. And this is today's soundtrack, so if you don't like it, bring it up with Mr. Inscryption. Well, Tadpole is a free, like, find whatever you want, so that's cool. I guess I'll take the cat. That's pretty cool. Aqua Squirrel, Mud Turtle. Dude, this is sick. Who balanced this? And then I'll play Gek. It's free every time. He's also a reptile. Dude, it's free every time. That's crazy. Oh no, you hit my Mud Turtle. Anyways. And I think we just win? Oh, the ant tanked too. Never mind. The ant is really mean. Well, at least we got an overkill. That's really good. There we go. We are very poor this run, though. Honestly, yeah, the maggots have been pretty good so far. Double campfire on the left. We don't really need the totem, but I would like to get rid of this cat. I don't need to go to this totem spot. I already have a really good totem. I think we just go for the campfires. As much as I want to sacrifice the cat, it's at least kind of useful. Okay, it's actually pretty bad. I'm looking at my deck right now. The cat is actually like... it only works on Mud Turtle, which is why it's bad. Again, it's a long-term play. But... look, we're gonna get something here. I'll pick like a 3 cost, because I think we need it. Yeah, we take the 3 cost. Honestly, I'm very happy with the grizzly bear right now. And we're gonna buff up some of our reptiles, hopefully. We're not gonna go crazy here. Because we're against the angler, I need to think what I want to do against him. I think against the angler, we want to play the grizzly bear when we go into phase 2. That sounds pretty good. I'm trying to think, like, maybe Tadpole, you could argue, could be a nice upgrade. Gek would be a free upgrade. Even Corpse Maggots is fine. Mud Turtle can also tank a shark attack, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Damage is not the one I don't really know what to do with right now. We could just slap it on our grizzly bear to get a turn 1 win. If we do it twice. If he has 6 damage, then grizzly bear is a turn 1 kill. Of course, getting to play the grizzly bear on turn 1 is still kind of rough, but I don't think we buff the grizzly bear, but I don't really know what else we want to buff. I'm gonna get rid of the cat at some point. I guess I'm keeping corpse maggots, so I could swap them in. Slam it on Gek. Yeah. I'm okay with that idea. I think it's corpse maggots or Gek. Like, we're not getting rid of corpse maggots is the reason why, like, it's already got a sigil, you know. We've got other stuff to worry about. Corpse maggots is, I think, still like an A tier card in and of itself. Sure, I'll put it on Gek though. I'm not gonna do it twice because that's stupid, but yeah, sure, why not? You can't choose where to play corpse maggots. Well, you can if you pay for it. And HP. Giving HP to Gek, I think, is also a smart idea, in case we can copy him later. My hope is that we can go to a painter space and just copy a default Gek. That'd be pretty nice. Now he's just a really amazing card to draw. Sorry about the music. I know some people are really sad that the music stopped, but oh well. You're not paying the maggot bone cost? I do think sometimes it's worth it. Angler first fight is really nice because Angler is the one boss who doesn't punish you for having a small deck. The Prospector and the Trapper both punish you for having, like, very few cards in your deck. Angler doesn't, so he's cool. I think you play Mud Turtle. The reason being is because Mud Turtle can tank a shark for you later. So what you actually do here is you smoke Aqua Squirrel Mud Turtle, and you put the Mud Turtle somewhere not in front of the Kingfisher. So I just have to hope that this Kingfisher doesn't spawn wherever in front of my Mud Turtle. That'd be pretty annoying. I'm gonna put him on the far right. And give me the cat for later, I guess. For the bear, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Now we just have to draw a bunch of squirrels for the bear in phase 2. Okay, good news. The kingfisher spawned on the far left. Take an aqua squirrel, have him suck up the aqua squirrel. We're actually gonna win a bit too fast, I think. Like, it's going a bit faster than I'd like. But I think the play is just kill the mud turtle, kill Gek, kill another squirrel, and then play the bear, and it should be fine. Okay, we're going into phase 2 here. So... bear doesn't one hit KO, so we're gonna need the Gek at the same time. Draw another squirrel. Trigger phase 2. Yeah. I think angler's a very nice first boss to fight. And, oh, he lets me draw another card. Let me do the math here. We're gonna kill the mud turtle, obviously. Well, you kinda don't need to because he has a shield. Like, he can tank it. I think he can tank 2 shark attacks, actually. So you could keep him around, I guess. Sure, give me another squirrel. Squirrel. Cat. Aqua squirrel. Grizzly bear. And Gek. I think we win anyways, because whatever, it doesn't matter. This fight was too easy. I'm probably not gonna go to a shop this run. I don't think the shop is that good. It just, like, okay. The reason I don't think the shop is good is because instead of going to the shop, you could go to, like, a campfire and get a permanent upgrade, or literally anything else. I don't know. You have to spend 2 spaces getting pelts and then going to a shop rather than just finding other good spaces. I think this is a Mantis God every time. I don't see a world in which it's not Mantis God, to be honest. You take Mantis God. Alright, let's look at the map here. I'm just really hoping for a painter space. If I see a painter space after a sacrifice space, it's gonna go crazy. Well, there's no painter space after a sacrifice space. However, there is still a painter space. So I think we put Gek on the painter space. Non-negotiable. Gek is just a really strong card. And then maybe we can combine Gek later. But you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket unless you know you're guaranteed to draw it on turn 1. Yikes. This is pretty bad. I mean, this is kind of like unkillable. It's like discount unkillable. It's not terrible. It's also just a decent card, 2/2 in the early game. Well, kind of mid-game now. I'm almost tempted to take it. What I could do is slap... Never mind, I can't slap it on Gek. I could after we copy Gek, obviously. What is my totem again? Right, it's the bird's eye or whatever, magpie eye. With magpie eye, we are guaranteed to draw Gek a lot more often. I don't know. I think I'll take it. I wish I knew what the map looked like. If I knew we had a sacrifice table coming up, I'd be a bit more... Well, I could re-roll to find a reptile. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll. Honestly, we take the bear. And no mushroom spot, but that's okay. Painter space. I really hope he doesn't nerf Gek. A suspicious slime. Honestly, I could also duplicate Mantis God. But then I would need to find 2 sacrifice spaces. Duping Mantis God, actually kind of crazy here, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Absolutely not. Get going. I guess you're right. He does search the deck. You know what? You're right. With Magpie Eye, it makes too much sense. Please don't nerf him. Please don't nerf him. Let's go. He's so tanky. He's crazy. Okay, cool. No mushroom space. Really sad about that. Also no sacrifice space. That's okay though. Sprinter birds. That's fine. Again, there's like 2 or 3 sigils where if the enemy has them, you're just like, I guess I just lose. Like the double strike sigil is really bad. Stinky is pretty bad, but it's not nearly as bad as double strike. I mean, turn 1 Gek just goes crazy, so get wrecked, I guess. I'm just trying to think, can I do 3 damage? He has Sprinter, so he's gonna move. You play Gek to play another Gek. Wait, do I just win on turn 1? I don't think I can. Not yet anyways. Unless Gek finds something else for me. If I draw Mantis God? Or the cat? No. Is there a world? No, wait, I draw Mantis God, right? 2/2, yeah, you draw Mantis God. It does slightly more damage than Mud Turtle at a lower cost. Yeah. Yeah. The Gek engine goes crazy. I don't feel like I deserve this win. I just got Magpie's Eye really early. Alright. I don't see a sacrifice table, so we probably shouldn't take anything too risky here. We already have too many things we need to sacrifice, arguably. We have to sacrifice the cat and Mantis God still, so I'm just gonna look for a reptile. Reptile? No reptile? Give me the direwolf pup then. That's a pretty good card. Oh, a sacrifice table. Nice. I'd rather go to the campfire and a direct card choice rather than a cost-based choice. Alright, who are we giving HP to? We could combine Geks, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd rather give it to maybe even the tadpole, to be honest. I don't think Gek needs any more pizzazz. I think I'd rather, because tadpole is another free reptile. It's not a terrible choice. Especially since there's no mushroom spaces, I can't guarantee that I'll be able to combine them. And I don't really want to combine them anyways. Because then I'm less likely to draw them back to back, you know, to start the chain. I think you upgrade the tadpole. Because we're going to get rid of the Mantis God. We're going to get rid of the direwolf pup, maybe. We're going to get rid of the cat. We could also upgrade corpse maggots, but again, it's kind of slow. And it requires something to die, which is a lot harder in this deck because our squirrels are aqua squirrels now. And then Mud Turtle already has a shield, and he grows to have like 4 HP or something, so he's cool. I'm gonna give it to the tadpole. That way it can survive at least a single attack. Wait, it's waterborne. Ah, whatever. Who cares? I forgot that it's water. Wait. No, no. I was thinking about pushing my luck. No, that's dumb. Not in this deck. Not with the reptile magpie eye chain. It doesn't make sense. Stinky fauna is pretty bad. How we looking? That's looking pretty bad. Starting hand, looking pretty bad. Is that hefty? Ooh, that's hefty. I think we lose, to be quite honest. I might have to use one of my items finally. If I use the squirrel, I can play the dire wolf pup. But the wild bulls has Stinky on it, so he's gonna nerf my dire wolf pup. This sucks, man. I think I just lose here. Like, in the way that I mean, like, I don't fight it. This is pretty bad. I could obviously start the Gek chain reaction, but I think I just passed my turn. I don't think there's anything I really want to do here. I'm gonna take 1 damage. It's not that bad. And you just have to top deck. Okay, you top deck Gek. That rhymed. And now I think we just win. Although it has Stinky, I have to be aware of that. Because it has Stinky, I don't know if I can really do anything. Gek, you take care of the Porcupine. Can I get rid of... Oh, the Grizzly Bear. But then I'd have to kill my Geks. I should probably just tank it with the Mud Turtle, right? But no, I have to draw my other Gek to keep the chain going. But he's gonna die. The Wild Bull. I could tank it with the Rabbit. I wish I had Corpse Maggots right now. Is there a world in which I'll be okay here? I mean, Mud Turtle is the ideal play, but I'm not really sure if I can play him. I can play a cat, I think, but the cat lets me play Mantis God, which doesn't really do much here. Gek dies. Tadpole dies. But if I put the Tadpole on the far right... Watch this. If I put Tadpole on the far right... Hold on, is there anything else I want to do? I think I just tank it with the Rabbit. Is that crazy? You put Tadpole on far right, tank it with the Rabbit. And then Gek slowly works on the left. Oh, right, I forgot he's waterborne. Ah, whatever. Now he survives a Wild Bull attack, which is pretty huge. And then the Wild Bull just leaves him alone. Okay, pretty good, I think. Another Gek. That's actually pretty bad here, because he's gonna die next turn. Do I play my Gek? Sure. Give me my Corpse Maggots for when Gek dies. That feels nice. Okay, and now... I don't think there's anything I really want to... Yeah, I think I just start drawing Aqua Squirrels so I can play my heavy hitters later in the fight. Gek is gonna die here, but Corpse Maggots comes out. It's fine. Stinky Pronghorn is a bit annoying. This fight is just annoying. We're getting close. The Bullfrog is whittling away at the boulder. Let's see, who's gonna die this turn? No one's gonna die. And Gek can tank. No, the Gek is gonna die because the Wild Bull is gonna move the Pronghorn, and then the Pronghorn is gonna bifurcated strike Gek with the Wild Bull attack. Just give me another Aqua Squirrel. We gotta be prepared for the the board wipe here that's gonna happen. Yikes, that Wild Bull attack. We could play the bear now. And kill off like Corpse Maggots, Bullfrog before the Bullfrog gets through that boulder, which I actually kind of like. The bear can't get a super big kill up this lane though with the Stinky. I don't really want to tank a Wild Bull attack. I think I do this. You play the bear here to make sure Gek lives. Yeah, that feels okay. And then I could play the Dire Wolf Pup, actually. But Dire Wolf Pup gets nerfed into the ground if Stinky triggers on him, but I think this is the perfect... I lied. He's gonna kill the boulder and then he's gonna die. I'm trolling, but I have to play him now. Then I guess I'll play him here. I trolled on that one. That's going on the misplay board. Who's even left in the deck? Oh, another grizzly bear. That's nice. I think I just tank the wild bull as much as I don't really want to. And to do that, I have to play the cat. And now I think, I don't know who else is in the deck. I think Mantis God is in here, right? So I guess I'll draw an Aqua Squirrel ahead of time. Looks like he ran out of cards to play, thankfully. This was just a battle of attrition. Hey, there's Mantis God. I mean, I guess Mantis God gets a kill here. It doesn't really matter, though. But we win this turn anyways, so there we go. Okay, you know, that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. I think it's mostly because we drew Gek on that subsequent turn after we thought it was gonna go really bad. There is a sacrifice table coming up. Oh my gosh, the Dire Wolf. Jeez. Okay. I mean, the Dire Wolf, pretty nice, but we already have a lot of 3 costs. I don't know. And 2 costs. Our deck isn't like that. It doesn't have that much gas. If we got rid of the cat, put it on someone else, it'd be a lot better. Like the Tadpole, I think, would be a good candidate for the cat because it's waterborne. It'll dodge that first attack. Imagine Gek with trifurcated strike and another Gek with the double strike. That would be pretty sick. The bear with the trifurcated strike too, or the double strike, would go pretty hard. But we're already so backed up on sacrifice options, I don't think we can really afford to take it. So I'm gonna reroll for a reptile. Well, welcome aboard. Sorry, I don't make the rules. The game decided to not give me any more reptiles after the amazing opening. Okay, what are we killing? Probably the cat. The cat is like the one thing that's really let me down the most. Mantis God is a really good option though for that 1-turn KO with the Gek squad, so... I mean, that's a pretty good option too. In fact, I think it's the better option. So let me do that. Alright. There is 2 mushroom... Oh my gosh, a mushroom space and a sacrifice space? That's kind of insane. I'll probably put double strike on my bears then. That seems pretty good. We just have to get through this fight. If we draw Gek, we win. If we draw any reptile, we win. We just have to play them, of course. Alright, we drew Gek. Well, this was a good fight. And it's gonna be over before he knows it. Oh, right, I get one more. I don't know, cat. Doesn't really matter, I'm not gonna play it. Have a rabbit too, why not? And the cat can join the team. Ta-da! Oh, I guess I could have played the Direwolf Pup or whatever. I could have played a 2 cost. It's fine. I'm not gonna go to a shop anyways. Hey, what boss are we fighting? Are we fighting the Prospector or the Woodsman? The Woodsman, got it. Woodsman, Trapper, whatever you want to call him. It's all the same to me. Must be kin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 reptiles, 2 canines, And a bug. Blood. Sure. Oh, easy. Wisdom, right? Well, actually... Tadpole, Mud Turtle, Corpse Maggots, and Direwolf Pup are pretty hard hitters. But they balance out. How many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 with... Here's my reasoning for going kin. Or not kin, for going sigils. Because we have 4 creatures with 2 sigils, that cancels out the 4 creatures with 0 sigils. So on average, we're going to draw 1 sigil for each card. To me, that feels pretty good. Okay, it averaged out, like I said. But all we needed was 3, so there we go. Wow. I mean, look, the Kraken is... this Kraken is probably the best Kraken. What is this? The raccoon thing, right? We never picked Bloodhound here. It's Mud Turtle or Kraken. Worthy Sacrifice Kraken in this deck actually feels pretty good with the Grizzly Bears and the Direwolf. But it's not essential. However, it also becomes a win con because it scales based on the amount of cards we have. In case we don't draw any of our other heavy hitters, you know, it becomes a really good option for us. However, Mud Turtle speaks for himself. He's just as good as this Mud Turtle, but he digs bones, so... he enables Gek. I think we take the extra Mud Turtle here. Alright, I think we start slapping our bears together, to be honest. As much as I want to combine the cat with something, I think you start combining for your bears. Right? You slap this on your bear and you're going to be pretty happy. Yeah. I know I'm fighting the Trapper, but he's going to be a pushover, I think. Okay. Now, we have another option here because we have 2 Mud Turtles in the deck. However, I don't really want... Oh, we also have Gek, right? But I guess I could have combined something else on Gek, but I'd rather have the Gek chain going. I think you just combine your Grizzly Bears and you save him as a late game win con. For when your Gek is your early game win con, this Grizzly Bear is your late game win con. That way we can pretty freely sacrifice during the Trapper fight here without risking losing the fight completely due to lack of damage in the second phase. Ideally, as long as we get like 1 pelt, we should be fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Cat is looking pretty good here, but not immediately. You play the Mud Turtle to get the chain going. This Grizzly Bear looks terrifying, by the way. If I saw this thing out in the woods, I would run for the hills. What I'm actually gonna do here is play the Mud Turtle here to get some damage on him before he dies. And I think you want to get the chain going, so let's start sacrificing Gek to that one. And actually, I mean, I know I could play this other Gek, but just give me the rabbit, actually. I want to simmer. I don't want to win too fast, because we have to get pelt. If we took the trifurcated strike Gek, I'm scared we'd win a bit too fast. Well, let's top deck. I mean, sure. I'm just gonna simmer. Goodbye, Gek. Why did the Mud Turtle generate 2 pelts, or the 2 bone tokens? Did you guys see that? What was up with that interaction? Is it because he grew up? That's weird. I don't know why that happened. Yo, Tadpole, what's up? I think now we play Trifurcated Strike Gek on the far... on this position, middle. Not far right, but just right. And you sweep the board here. And... do I want Corpse Maggots? I think I do. Let's sweep the board now. And get ready for phase 2. That'll kill my Tadpole. Alright. And yeah, I think I'm set to win. Nothing I can really do right now. Am I gonna trigger phase 2 here? I'm gonna deal, I think only 2 damage because Gek is gonna hit here and then die in the middle. That's good. Gives me time to set up a bit better. Oh, and my Corpse Maggots actually, that was an amazing play from Sprinter Corpse Maggots, by the way. Awesome. I think I want to play my Direwolf Pup. However, I need to be ready to play my Grizzly Bear, so I actually don't think I do that. I think I simmer some more. I need one more squirrel to play my Grizzly, so let's chill. Alright, Aqua Squirrel into Cat. We'll just put the cat, like, over here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And followed up with some more squirrels and a rabbit, and I think that'll be the fight. Alright. This deck is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I'd say this deck overall, I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit weaker than the Mantis God deck, personally. I mean, how many do we have? 5? I mean, the Ringworm, unfortunately, moves around the board, so... you know, he's kind of annoying. Otherwise, I'd leave him alone. I mean, we're going to win anyways with the Grizzly Bears, so what we're actually just going to do is... Yo, this Gink... He's cool. It's just this. I guess I'll take the Mud Turtle. I mean, Ringworm doesn't really matter. Just take the Wolf, I guess. Flying on the Wolverine is so funny too. Yeah, alright. Can I play anything for a little bit more damage? I can. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Does anyone else have this thing where when they sneeze, their earbuds fall out of their ears? Or is that just me? Because I don't like shove my earbuds in my ears. I just like rest them in my ears, you know? Because I don't want permanent hearing damage by the time I'm, you know, 30. But anyways, is there any extra damage we can squeeze out of this fight even though we're gonna like overkill by 9 million? I think I just play a wolf, to be honest. Feels pretty good. And then I could kill my maggots for a little bit more damage there. Alright. Yeah, this fight was not the fight I was worried about. Hey, look, we have money now. 23 to be exact. And we haven't even used any of our items yet either, which is actually pretty nice. I think this map has been one of the best maps so far. These are all pretty bad. I still don't know what this even does. The Deus? I don't even know how to pronounce this thing. What even is it? It says it's a fauna, but it looks more like a rodent, like the pack rat. I don't know. I guess no, I shouldn't take things for their sigils because I'm already so backed up on sigils. But I don't really want anything here, to be honest. I think Mole Man is probably the most okay option here. But he does reduce the chances I draw Gek on turn 1. So I don't really like that either. As soon as we get rid of this cat, I think we're gonna go to the moon. So I'm actually gonna take like pack rat, I think. Just give me pack rat. Honestly, maybe the item, you know, maybe it'll do something for us. A painter space is crazy, dude. You heard the howling of the wolves, greeting the morning sun. I don't know. I'm going a bit fast again. I'm not really taking in the music. I forgot about the music. I'm not really taking it in as much. What is that? I wish I could see the map a bit better. I have no idea what that is. I think it's a totem space. I'm just trying to see, like, of what I can see, it doesn't look like one of these spaces, a card choice. It might be a campfire, actually. Anyways, we're gonna go here. And then look for a reptile, maybe? Well, obviously we do have to pass the trial, but I guess we don't really look for a reptile. You take sigils again, because it's even better than last time. Okay, that was close. The trial was passed. Awesome. Oh my gosh, what an amazing tadpole, dude. This tadpole is insane. Look at him. Alpha tadpole, dude. Wait, this is so funny. You duplicate the alpha tadpole, which then alpha the original tadpole, and they both have magpie's eye. You take the tadpole every time. That is hilarious. Actually, just an OP card. That's awesome. I almost want to copy it, to be honest, but I mean, you gotta copy this Gek, right? Please just let him keep trifurcated strike, please. I don't care if you lower his damage. Okay, that's fine. I do like it, thank you. You know, he lost some HP, but that's still absolutely fine. Okay, this deck just has so many win cons now. Dude, that tadpole is so funny. Okay, we drew a Gek turn 1, so, goodbye. Yeah, let's get the other Gek in here, and then let's get the other Gek in here. Oh, I forgot I had 2 trifurcated strikes now. Ah, whatever. And, where's the tadpole? There you are. Oh, I didn't even buff the trifurcated strike with the tadpole. I'm a troll. Whatever, man. And tadpole, which also duplicates himself and creates another. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay. Well, this could have potentially been much more damage, but whatever. It's fine. I wasn't planning on ever going to a shop anyways, so I'm chilling. You go to another rock space, cave space. Don't know what you really want to call these. I mean, I'm not even gonna pick the other ones. You know the drill. Okay, that was a bit close. Come on, give me another OP reptile. A grizzly bear with touch of death waterborne is pretty sad to see. Direwolf pup with made of stone. I mean, I think I want to take the turkey vulture. Just because I don't have a bone cost unit. I mean, I do technically, but I don't. I mean, the direwolf pup is okay, I guess. Immune to touch of death and stinky. Just give me the bird. It's the most disagreeable, or like, it's the most like, what word am I looking for? The least offensive. That's a good way to put it. Totem spaces are a waste. However, it does lead to a sacrifice space, which I am desperately in need of to get rid of this cat. Although I could go here and get rid of the cat. Yeah, I'm gonna go left. It's either I go, yeah, I don't want a random pack rat either. Yeah. I mean, no offense, but nothing you can give me is gonna top this, I don't think. Even unkillable at this point, I don't think is as good. Because I've already built my deck around this by duplicating Gek like 3 times, so, or 2 times rather. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up left. I do get separated from the main path, but that's fine. All right. Again, the way we lose is if we draw a cat turn 1 and no other cheap card like Gek, so. Okay, Mud Turtle is a reptile, and there's cat. See, that's what I'm afraid of. I almost don't want to play anything, to be honest. I could play the squirrel, but meh. Just let me tank the damage for now and see what I'll draw next turn. Gek, please. Alright, I think I'll play the squirrel then. And then I get Mud Turtle. Didn't really want to do it, but I'd rather have the smoke for the last fight, so yeah. Mud Turtle, get out there for me. Give me my trifurcated strike with 5 HP Gek. Mud Turtle can tank the Dire Wolf. Barely. Oh, the Dire Wolf's gonna get mad strong though, but we win next turn, so it's fine. And now we simmer. That Dire Wolf is very scary. How many bones do I have? Like 4. Okay. Well, there you go, Gek. And give me the other Gek. Oh, that Dire Wolf is gonna hurt, dude. Ow. We have to kill that thing. Gek can't kill it. The Turkey Vulture could if I have enough for it. 3, 6, not quite. I mean, I think Gek might win as well. Give me a top deck, I guess. Pack Rat is also pretty good to play, actually. Pack Rat doesn't kill, but I get another item, so that's cool. Ink. Ink is really good. Or Bleach, not Ink. Unfortunately, the Dire Wolf does get stronger. That thing is so scary. I need to... Is there a... I can play the Turkey Vulture, right? Oh, he flies though. I mean, I think I win now, right? 4 plus 3? Yeah, okay, I win with Turkey Vulture, so thankfully, it's okay. This cat's kind of trolling me right now. This is why we need to get rid of it and put it on something else. This is what I was talking about. The cat is the biggest way we're gonna lose. Okay, I'm stuck on this path. That looks fine though. I think I take the Rattler here because it's a reptile, but obviously it's not great because it doesn't really fit in the reptile chain. Especially since we just took a Turkey Vulture. I can speak, and if for 2 bones, it's just a lot better, kind of. But I'm gonna take the Rattler. I'd rather not risk anything worse. Okay, cat, goodbye. Slap you on... maybe just Gek. Tadpole's also a pretty good choice. But I'll put you on Gek. Very nice. We're always happy to have Gek on the board. 2 campfires. Radical. Okay, the deers are gonna get stronger, the fauna. Oh, okay, we got our turn 1 draw. Amazing turn 1 draw. Alright, you put Gek down, you draw Gek, you put Gek down. I mean, it's just science. Tadpole buffs Gek. And I could play the other Tadpole buff. Is that better? What's better? Yeah, I think this is statistically better. Yeah, because then the tree... yeah, okay. The tree's gonna die. Yeah. Tadpole. Oh, that's a pretty crazy opening. Alrighty. Is this game too easy? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I don't even need to look at the rest. Alright, we win. We drew our amazing OP tadpole and a bunch of other stuff. It's yeah. Wow, that's a lot of ants. Can I call the exterminator? Cause I think that there's an ant problem. I guess I take Ant Queen. Cause the other ones are 1 costs and that's way too risky for our strategy, so sure. Alright, 2 free campfires as well. That feels pretty good. Damage. I'm gonna put that on one of the Geks. Probably the one with more HP. Which is, I think, this one, right? I could also put it on my tadpole, but... Wait, where's my other tadpole at? Right here. He only has... I mean... It's just way more valuable on Gek, though. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Prospector fight should be a cakewalk. HP to finish us out here. You know, I'm gonna put it on my Gek with infinite sacrifices, I think. That way it can survive an amalgam. Maybe that makes the difference. Good old H2O. Prospect. Bleach is a pretty good item, I think. We can use it on Mole Man turn 1. That'll be a pretty big deal, I think. Yikes, though. What is this? Draw. I mean, thankfully it's just the Prospector, but woof. Yeah, I think I'll save. Yeah, I'll save. Ooh, wait, Pack Rat dies right there. Let's put him here to try to match some of that damage. And go next. I can always take the wolf for myself if I need to. I just need to get the train going here, so let's keep top decking. Alright, we win. Awesome. Gek can go here. I have to be careful though. Because I'm gonna trigger the next phase a bit too fast. So okay, I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Give me top deck. Alright, doesn't really matter if it's a reptile. We get free items, squirrels, it's all good. Hey, that's a normal squirrel. He's not waterborne. That's nice. Dude, the Gek squad kind of goes crazy. No, he's gonna kill my Gek squad. Not the Gek squad. No. Anyways, it'll be fine. And just keep top decking. Now we just chill. Alright, what do we want to play? I mean, I think you just play the trifurcated strike Gek and you win. And Tadpole could make the gold nugget attack, which is pretty funny. But let's just get the Rattler out there, why not? And then give me a OP Tadpole. Alrighty, good fight. And, I mean, again, we just have to find something that's not offensive. Okay, Gek is funny, but actually, Gek is a really smart choice here because Gek will allow us to continue the chain. so to speak. I actually don't think it's troll to pick Gek here. As much as a Mantis God would be pretty cool to throw onto somebody else before the big fight. Like, who we're gonna put him on? Rattler? Pack Rat? I don't know. I think I want to get rid of this Direwolf pup, if anything, before the big fight. He's too slow. Our deck is pretty fast. Yeah, so I'm going to take Gek, actually. Gek lets us chain Gek, so it makes sense. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I guess we just go to the sacrifice table. Go ahead and get rid of this Direwolf pup. And I will put it on the Rattler or Gek. Honestly, slap it on the other Gek. He could use some TLC. There you go, buddy. Alright. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a world in which we lose. We have a fish hook. We have bleach. Should be fine. Alrighty. Another flame. Just in case. He's gonna need it. Mole Man. Alright, you know the drill. Get off to the one side, and where's Trifurcated Strike? 3 damage, there you are. He's actually gonna 2-shot Mole Man, so give me this Gek. Because he 2-shots Mole Man, I don't think we play anything else, but I will grab my OP Tadpole for later. This way we can play the Grizzly Bear if we need to. This guy is so... it's so Jover for him. Yeah. Meet your maker. Reginald and David. Have I seen Reginald before? I probably have. Just top deck me. Man, look at all those Geks. Awesome little guys. I mean, I almost don't want to play anything, but let me see. 3 damage. Boom, boom, knock out the trees. 2, yeah. Okay, we passed this turn easily. Elder Gek. He's so old. He's probably like 1. I'm not sure how long geckos live. Actually. This works just fine, does it? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Well, brain rot memes, man. I guess I'll play the Tadpole. I mean, that's a lot of extra damage. Oh, it's my last Gek. So when the Tadpole dies, I can have a whole row of Gek. Yes, dude. Look at them. Oh, the Tadpole goes underwater, though. Oh, but it grows up. But, oh, I can't get rid of him for Gek. Unless I kill him for something with 1 HP. Man, that would have been awesome having 4 Geks in a row. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of the Bullfrog, so yeah. There aren't any poles that you can make. Wait, can I use Bleach on the moon? The moon. That's a thumbnail too right there. Blank moon. Okay, that's funny. The moon is kind of looking empty. Alright, I just finished the job, guys. You earned it. Awesome. I'm sad I didn't get a Steam achievement for that. That feels like it'd be a hidden achievement or something. 11 misplays. I do know at least one misplay we made, but pretty good. Alright, more lore. Another win. Another day. Why do I always win on my first attempt, by the way? And then I always lose on my second attempt. It's so weird. And then I just end the stream usually, but... Entry number 10. Only 2 more to go. Last night, I brought the disc with me on a walk around the seawall and was this close to just chucking it out into the water. If I'm right on the Carnoffel code... Oh, if I'm right, the Carnoffel code is still out there, and the machine is, incredibly, still ready to accept it. Destroy the disc, no one finds the code, and no one can blow up half of Europe. Right? Okay, so it is some kind of nuclear code. I'm glad I kind of got the gist of the game's lore. It's mostly from in the, I think Act 3, right, is the act with Poe. The Trapper kind of gives you lore about the game. I think that's where I kind of got most of my late game lore ideas from anyways. But I saw an otter, which made me think of Leshy. Maybe we need the code to disarm the machine. Could that be right? I can't be sure. I went home. I'm just wondering when Kaycee is going to get, like, put into the machine or something. We know that Kaycee mysteriously vanishes and or dies and or, you know, something happens to her, so I'm just curious what happens. Okay. Pelt Lice. Pelt Lice will strike the opposing space an extra time. Why is this a rare card? Isn't the Direwolf just a way better version of Pelt Lice? Why is this rare? The Direwolf is like a 2/4, right? With double strike? And it only costs 3. Why would you ever want Pelt Lice? Wait a second, does it generate pelts for you? Maybe if it's called Pelt Lice. I mean, that would make sense. Maybe that's why you can justify its cost, but I mean, you're only gonna take it's. You really only want it if you want a good sigil. Otherwise, I don't really see a point. Unless it does something crazy as like a special effect as a rare card. Hodag. Hodag? Hodag. No idea. When Hodag attacks an opposing creature and it perishes, it gains 1 power. Pretty good. It's basically just a reskinned Wolverine. It's fine. Except it has less base damage, I think. I'd have to look at Wolverine again. Maybe it like evolves or something when it kills something. I don't know. They both seem fine. Not crazy though. And no other unlocks. Interesting. We're missing 1 more card. And it'll probably be a rare card. We're missing 1 more starter deck. I had a lot of fun with this deck. I think it's my 2nd favorite deck. The Kraken deck is my least favorite. Bone deck is interesting. Bug deck was really fun. This deck is fine. This deck, I think, is the hardest to probably get used to. This is just boring, to be honest. But it is very well-rounded for early game. This deck survives early game very easily, but it doesn't have a lot of tools to get you to late game. These 2 decks, the Mantis God deck and the Gek deck, maybe that's what I should call it, the Gek deck. The Gek deck and the Mantis God deck have tools to get you really far in the late game. A lot of these other decks just don't, which I think is what sets them apart in my opinion. This deck, arguably, if you play around your campfires right and get lucky, you could whittle down your 1 costs really fast to make sure you draw the Black Goat turn 1 pretty easily by getting rid of the mole. Pretty easy to do early. So it has potential late game. Bug deck I think is pretty strong if you get a totem. Very totem dependent deck though. If you don't get a good totem, it's kind of, you're not gonna have a lot of fun. I also appreciate how the Gek deck is a reptile deck, something we haven't had yet. All right, I'll do another run and that'll be my last run for the day. I don't really want to play another Mantis God deck though. Maybe I just go back to Gek. You know, it's a pretty cool deck. Sure. Oh wait, let me check what unlocks challenge. I need to beat the game with single candle, no boss rares, and no clover at some point. I don't need to, but I want to, just to have a check mark on everything. That challenge scares me. But I might be forced to do like all the challenges at once or something for the next challenge level. Okay, so this deck is like the this challenge level is exactly like the other one, but you need a bit more. Aqua Squirrels. Annoying is kind of risky, I think. Tip Scales, of course, every time. All totem battles. I could go boss totems and no fish hook. And then... hold on. I need 30. I could go single candle. Single candle really scares me, though. You know what? Last run of the day, let's do it. If we die early, we die early. We'll end the stream. It's all good. We got some progress already. I'm down to try. So we've got single candle. The fights shouldn't be too bad because there's no boss, there's no totem battles. However, tipped scales will probably play a big role. Smaller backpack might make it a bit scary, but... and squirrelfish makes fights harder, but... yeah. Alright, let's look at the wall. Oh my gosh, this means it's whiplash every time. Red Heart and Cuckoo? Not my favorite. Okay, we have a sacrifice table right away. And then we have another one as well right away. That's really good. Okay. Because we have 2 sacrifices right away, we need to play around that. That is really good to know. Alright. Unkillable. Okay, I think unkillable is a necessity. There's no other reptiles here. Unkillable bifurcated strike. Could do worse. Yeah, I think going Mantis is the best idea here. Opossum is also pretty good. But because we have 2 sacrifice tables, I think we need to play for that. This is also fine, the bird. Slap that on somebody. You know, you're gonna be pretty happy, but... yeah. Alright. Well, you know the drill. We're starting with a trapper, interestingly enough. Alright, let's kill the cockroach. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Maybe I should have put unkillable on somebody else. That's fine. Thankfully, there's a rabbit for some reason, which protects my mantis. And tadpole can go there. I'm a bit worried about our early game damage, but should be okay. Yeah, okay. Nice. Is he not gonna forfeit? Okay. Guess we just had to do an extra round for some reason. I mean, these are all looking pretty good. Like, pretty good spots. Pick a boulder. Last time we did left, right? Let's go middle. I mean, we need the damage early game, so I ain't in it for strange varmints. I think that's fine. That's some good early game damage. Now, do we go to another campfire? Bifurcated strike on the tadpole is kind of weird, but we could go for a bug build, you know? Let's ignore the double sacrifice and maybe go bug build. HP. The tadpole already goes underwater. Gek has unkillable, so you don't really need to give him HP. So it's really just, do I want to keep the mantis? What if I do it twice? Is that crazy? Let's do it. Oh no. Well, it's not the end of the world, but it's pretty bad. I'm gonna play a bit risky. That probably wasn't the right play, but it was the fun play. I could kill that raven egg. Then I don't know. I'm gonna let the tadpole evolve. Maybe not my best play, but I think it's fine. We win next turn anyways, so it's all good. You know, we could go infinite if we duplicate Gek. We want bugs or reptiles. Wow. I'm gonna take K9s here. Yikes, I was looking for a good sigil, but I guess I'll take the stats. And this is a pack rat. This run is not going nearly as well as the last run. Double totem, probably the play. Not a great turn one, but it's still pretty good. Early wolf. Where can the wolf go to? If fawn attacks, it moves. I think here. Okay, good. Gek every time. Nice. And now I think we just win. Dude, the synergy goes crazy though. And sure, Gek. Nice. Yeah, I think we either go insect or reptile. We'll see what the game gives me though. Yeah. Gotta play for totems here. Hopefully we get something good early. Sure. Grizzly was tempting, but we could go reptile here. Maybe we get lucky like last time. Growth, I guess. Because there was no reptile or bug. Alright. Growth on reptiles. Not great considering tadpoles already have it, but pretty okay, I guess. It works on Gek. It's still something. And of course we can get a better one later. Maybe. Alright. Trapper. Our deck is not great for the Trapper. But thankfully we have Ant Queen, so it's not actually that bad. Tadpole here. I'm gonna kill a tadpole for the Ant Queen. Alright. Pick 2. Pretty bad, but it's fine. Let's kill this frog before we lose Ant Queen, so we can one-shot it. Now we barely survive. And I guess start top decking for Gek. Right. We have a bit of leeway, but if he summons another unit, it could be pretty bad. What am I even looking for? I don't know. I should probably just be drawing squirrels. So that is pretty bad. Let's make sure we play that wolf. He can tank a bullfrog. Yeah. Alright. Bullfrog attack us. Thank you. Let's top deck. There's Gek. And he can grow. I'd rather him just take out this range frog though. Except we trigger the next phase, so maybe not the best idea. Okay, does this trap stay? No, I didn't think so. Okay, we have 3 pelts, right? That we can get? Okay. Can we one-shot him? We can do 5. I think we one-shot. Oh, even better. Alright. Yeah. Good fight. Is there anything that can fly? No, but if I replace the ant with anything else, that does... Yeah, pack rat. Let's do that. Cool. Good fight. I legitimately think the Trapper is probably... I think the Prospector's the hardest. Trapper's probably the easiest. Angler is slow, but I think he's a good middle ground. Okay. Let's see. Reptile, Mantis God. Oh, the Hodag. The Hellacious Hodag. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Its ever-rising power does not fall after a battle. Wait, really? Wait, that's actually pretty cool. Its ever-rising power does not fall after a battle? Yeah, dude. I'll take that early. It's basically like an inverse Ouroboros. Okay. I'm a bit skeptical, but... Ooh, a duplication on Gek? But you know what? I'll give it a chance. A totem on the right, though. You take the cockroach every time, I mean. Unkillable is just such a, like, okay. If you could have any sigil on every unit that you ever pick up, I think Unkillable is probably that sigil. Ant Spawner is maybe another good one, arguably, because it's basically a win con in of itself, but Unkillable is so good. We slap that on the Hodag, it can carry us, probably. The only problem is we can't really draw turn 1. Anyways. It should be fine. Now, do I want to go to the totem space? We have 3 reptiles. Am I correct? I think so. We have 2 bugs, but not for long, and a wolf. We have the reptile totem already with growth, which only really affects Gek. It's not great, but I think I'd rather just duplicate Gek, to be honest. Because Gek with unkillable... Oh, that's a sacrifice spot. Whoops. Probably just kill the rabbit then. Or the pack rat. Just kill the rabbit. I thought this was a duplication spot, the painter spot. You know, it's fine. I always mix those, well, not always, but I mix those two up way too much. Okay, too many 2s in one sentence for me. Hodag, yes please. Let's put you down. Too bad it didn't draw... Gotta put you in front of this bird oh, wait. Is that hefty? So you're just gonna move. That's annoying. I guess I'll put you here anyways. But the fact that the birds are gonna move is actually really annoying for my game plan. Because now they move. And now it's a lot harder to hit them. Gek, please. That's pretty bad. I either use the squirrel potion for the ant queen, or I use the fish hook. I'll fish hook. Wow, okay. Nobody wants to go in front of the Hodag. That's hilarious. Ant Queen kills here. Probably should have drawn for Gek, to be honest, but anyways. We kill the bird, probably. Maybe the bullfrog. I mean, either way, I think we're gonna be killing everything here. Then you kill the sparrow, yeah. Okay. Oh, the stove. Whoa, our Hodag is gonna get value? Maybe, if the fight lasts long enough. These 2 die, Hodag does 1 damage, we even out, I think. Coyote kills my ant, sadly. I think we even out just barely. Let's look for Gek. No Gek. We do 1, they do 1 to us. Correct. If I draw... How do I not take damage here? Ant Queen only cancels out the porcupine. I could use the squirrel in a jar. Don't really want to, but that keeps my Ant Queen alive, so she can't. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. I think holding on to my candle is important, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, the Hodag is going to get 1 permanent damage from this, which doubles. That seems pretty good to me. Oh, pack rat. I can play pack rat next turn. Okay, the Hodag has leveled up. And now I draw a squirrel to play the pack rat. That's pretty good, I guess. Not terrible. Gek? Hey, there he is. Welcome to the team. Alright. I Any item spaces? No. We're probably gonna look for a reptile here. Or an insect. Okay, reptile. Rattler, sure. Bone cost unit. He's gonna grow, it's fine. And sacrifice altar. I think getting rid of the pack rat. Oh, getting rid of the cockroaches. Ooh, mean. Slapping this on the hodag feels pretty good. Now we have a win con. He's only gonna get stronger. As long as we can give him 1 kill every fight, I'm feeling pretty good. Whoa, that landed on its side. That's cool. I've never done a coin toss, by the way, where it lands on its side. We always, like, hear about it, see about it, you know what I'm saying? I think getting a wolf out early feels pretty good. Maybe even Ant Queen. Now, Ant Queen makes more sense because you can play the ants. And then you tank the pronghorn on the right. I really want to draw the hodag though. Hodag? Darn. Is there a world in which I can stall for the hodag? Probably. I'm actually gonna let the pronghorn hit me here and weaken it for the hodag. That makes sense to me. Hodag, please. Darn. Pack rat's still pretty good though. Does Elder Gek come back as an elder? It does. It's pretty cool. A pair of pliers. Do I want to play Elder Gek? Will that win too fast? I'm gonna clear out the front row here, do 2 damage. The elk fawn are all gonna grow up though. I'm gonna risk it. I know it's dumb. This is a very bad misplay. However, hodag. Yes! Okay, hodag is gonna get the most kills probably attacking this middle spot, so let's make sure he does that. Probably kill the ant queen, right? No, I need to kill the pack rat so I don't win. We gotta feed the hodag. He's gonna get at least 2 kills here, right? No, Ant Queen's gonna get a kill. Can I kill Ant Queen? I think I can by playing the wolf. Kill Ant Queen so hodag gets more kills. Put you on the right. Hopefully I can kill the wolf later. We take 2 damage here. Okay, hodag's up to 3. The elk moves in front of the hodag. The hodag can't kill. Okay, it's fine. I really want to feed hodag that last kill. Looks like he will be able to if I kill the wolf somehow. I need that wolf dead. I cannot kill the wolf. I really want to give him that kill though. Is there anything I can do? I don't think so. Darn. I wish there was like a free pair of scissors for your own team. Yeah, that's rough. I was winning a bit too hard early, I suppose. Alright. Well, at least he got another kill. Still pretty good. He could have gotten more, but... Hey, he's looking pretty good. It's like a free campfire every fight, so... Grizzly bear is always okay. I don't really want another tadpole. We have a mushroom spot coming up, so I can combine them. If I want to go there. I'm just gonna reroll. Right. This thing exists. You go magpie. And you ignore that. Paint your space for the magpie feels pretty good. Yeah, let's go there. Oh no. I like how he says oh no every now and then. We could copy Hodag. That feels pretty funny. Or Gek. I feel like you only need one Gek. You'd rather have more opportunities to search your deck though. Hopefully he copies the search part. Okay, well, that's pretty bad, but you know, it still retains its vital function. We'll just have to make sure to sacrifice it up here. The bad magpie. What is this turn 1? I thought you were guaranteed to draw something you can play on turn 1. This does not feel like that is the case. I will use the black goat then. Magpie is not going to be much help here. It only has 1 HP. Magpie can draw a Gek for me, I guess. That feels pretty good. Well, guess I have to do this. I could draw Hodag. Not sure I can play him though, so. I might actually play Gek right here to make sure he can evolve before I do anything else. Then I could also play the Pack Rat though. Alright, actually a pretty good turn. 2 pliers, okay, well, that's actually pretty good. Okay, that guarantees Gek's evolution. Porcupine dies, Rabbit dies. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I just want Hodag. Guess we can grab Hodag. Magpie can go... What do I want Hodag to kill? Probably just the rabbit. And Gek. Oh, I can't play. Right, yeah, that's fine. Hodag, go ahead and kill this rabbit. Awesome. Hopefully he... Nope, he does not put anything else in front of Hodag. I wouldn't either, to be honest. What even is Hodag? Is this some real mythological creature? Can we play the Rattler? We can. Put him over there. That stump is almost... Oh, we win this turn anyways. Hodag is pretty fun. He's basically a free campfire, free fight. I like it. I'll put him in like the A tier. He's a win con without really needing anything else, which is nice. I feel like he's more you build around him rather than using him to make your build. So that's why he's not S tier. My 2 cents. I think I'd rather have the random card choice than the sacrifice. I want to get rid of some of these magpies to put them on like tadpoles. Nah. Yeah, Mud Turtle. Mud Turtle at least grows. He's pretty cool. Alright, get rid of some of these magpies. You first, because you do 0 damage. Put you on a tadpole. That's a swanky looking tadpole. And a mushroom spot. Let's see, what can we do on a mushroom spot? We could combine tadpoles. And that's it. Yeah, the campfire makes more sense here. I wish it was another sacrifice spot, to be honest. An attack space. If I put that on the tadpole, I could give it damage. Giving attack to Gek also seems like a decent idea. Because you're always going to be looking for him anyways, so sure. Just 1 for the road. He's going to be your usual on the board card, so. Alright, Prospector. We have a really good late game card with Unkillable, so this guy, Unkillable hard counters Prospector, who is, I think, the toughest to fight, so. Pretty bad turn 1, sadly. We're gonna need to play Mud Turtle on the next turn, probably. Let's tank this. If we need to use the pliers, we'll use them. There's nothing I can do here. Are you not guaranteed to draw something that you can play anymore? Maybe. We could also play Pack Rat, but Mud Turtle I think is just a smart move. I know the Pack Mule might get stuck on the right, but there's a Wolf Cub over there, so it should be fine. Mud Turtle's guaranteed to grow up, so he matches that wolf once the Pack Mule moves. Actually, Pack Mule might block the wolf. Not sure, but it might. We're actually... we might die here. If this wolf attacks us. I don't know what the order of operations is, actually. I'm a bit worried. I guess I'll use them just in case. But I know it doesn't do anything, because he still does 3 damage. But, whatever. Please have the Pack Mule move. We lose, okay. Darn. I can never win twice in a row anymore. More gold for me. It's because I don't have the smoke, I'm just realizing. Ah. That would make sense why these boss fights are so hard. Well, I think that's my last run for the day. Hey, I'm so happy. We made progress. Gek deck is a lot of fun. I might go back to Mantis deck next time. 2 more wins. I'm feeling pretty good. Stats, if anyone's curious. Mantis Gods picked. Why does it track Mantis Gods? I know it's a strong sigil, so I don't really blame it, but just funny. Defeats 12, victories 10. Honestly, pretty good. Bosses defeated 60. I feel like we're making pretty good progress. I'm sure the last one is going to be really hard, so that might be a big roadblock. Maybe it forces all of them to be selected, which would be pretty bad, but I don't know, it's going pretty well. Man, single candle really just did me in. No wonder I wasn't able to play anything I drew on turn 1, because I always drew like 2-cost stuff on turn 1 during boss fights. And I didn't get the best consumables from my Pack Rat either, so that definitely contributed to it. If I had gotten a squirrel in a jar from my Pack Rat, that would have been way better than a pair of pliers. But anyways, I guess just thanks for stopping by, and I'll be on tomorrow for Skyrim, and what is it, Saturday for Darkest Dungeon 2. And I am going to be starting Kingdoms mode in Darkest Dungeon 2 now that I have finished Confessions. By the way, Darkest Dungeon 2, oh my gosh, what a fun game. If you need a good single player game to just pass the time by, pass the time with, you know what I'm trying to say. Darkest Dungeon 2 is probably my current game of the year, even though it did not come out this year. Definitely, well, I guess I did start Inscryption this year, so I mean, I think long-term value, Darkest Dungeon 2 is better, but the main story mode for Inscryption was a lot of fun. But now that I'm basically grinding out Kaycee's mod, it has lost some of its charm, but I still think it is extremely fun. And both, of course, have their own merits, but you could argue they're pretty similar. Both use the Slay the Spire map system. Both are strategy games, kind of luck dependent. You know, it's a toss-up still, but there are similar elements, of course, just due to the genre. But anyways, lots of fun there. Skyrim as well. Did a lot of fun stuff last time. Don't really know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I don't know. I kind of just go with the flow, see what I, stumble upon. Lots of fun playing games blind, man. I can't express it enough. It's why I've been avoiding, so much YouTube and whatnot for games I like over the years. But anyways, until next time, where hopefully we can get to challenge level 12 in Inscryption. I'm rambling now, so goodbye.